Hello, hi everybody. Welcome back to Cookie and Hayden's. It's the channel, and this is Reseller World, where we talk about all things eBay, Amazon, reselling, whatever other chit chat is going on.
We haven't broke the dog. She's freaked out by the microphone.
She's staring at it, isn't she? All right, baby. We've got Bargain Bell, of course. Cookie, who just won't leave us alone this afternoon.
This is how desperate she is to sit with me today.
Yeah, she's a bit clingy this afternoon. She'll get down in a minute, won't she? I hope you're keeping well in this current climate.
In day 10,002 of lockdown.
It's like Groundhog Day, isn't it? Wake up and it's the same day again. Well, it's not really, but yeah, I hope you're okay in lockdown.
One way we'll be able to tell how long lockdown goes on for is how much of my roots are showing.
It's pretty bad, to be fair. God only knows what.
Goddamn eBay not delivering my hair dye.
In case, by any small stretch of the imagination, you might be new to our show, I am a full-time reseller, so I buy and sell
crap.
It's a fair assessment. On eBay, Amazon, a little bit on Amazon, Facebook Marketplace when we're allowed to, and some other sort of local platforms. We live in Devon now. We used to live in Manchester.
We came to Devon just in time for the lockdown. Woo!
Yeah. Come to Devon, see all the amazing places and the beaches and all the great car boot sales. And now we can't even leave the damn house.
We know our house really well.
So yeah, we've got to know the area pretty well, haven't we? We've found all the local walks. There's some great walks in the countryside around here, straight out of our door. We literally don't have to drive anywhere. Thankfully.
Don't even think about trying to chew your butt on my knee.
So anyway, I've waffled on for 3 minutes and we haven't even said hello to the chat.
Hi, chat.
Hello, everybody.
And
Thanks for joining us. First in is Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
Hi. Oh, we've got a different font going on here. Should we leave it as it is?
I don't care.
To be honest with you, I'm going to put I'm going to make it bigger because it's easier to read like that. There we go. Okay, let's just go back to the chat. Leanne was first in. Sunny Devon, very, very sunny today. Look, hang on a minute. Look at this.
Yeah. Oh my God. And your fod.
Yeah.
Nice
I've
red fod.
A line. I'm getting my suntan in before summer. So, yeah, nice one, Leanne. We've got Linda and Gaz in.
Hi, Linda and Gaz.
Dave's in. Dave is in North Devon, so not a million miles away from us. He said, yeah, it has been sunny everywhere all the way down here in the
Dave's invited us out
Southwest.
on a date when lockdown closes, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And he said it's free entry for us.
Free entry? Wow, that's
free
amazing.
Entry, Leanne, I have answered this already, but Leanne used to be in the police in Hampshire for 10 years.
Okay.
So I was in GMP for 13 years as a police constable in a variety of different roles. And Annabelle works for Devon and Cornwall.
Devon, Cornwall and Dorset.
Yeah.
Police. Or I will be doing when lockdown's not on. Yeah.
Yeah, one day. Yeah, so nice one. DMH Products.
Hi, DMH.
Andrew was about 18th in.
Hi, Andrew.
Thanks for the promo, by the way, Andrew, on your mini live in the Facebook group. Oh my gosh, there's plenty of people in. Leanne says, yeah, in Manchester, yeah. Tough. Anna Lass.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Tori's in.
Hi, Tori.
Did I read something about it being her 50th?
Almost. She's almost 50.
Well,
I was gobsmacked. Don't be mean. I was gobsmacked, Tori, when you said that. Absolutely gobsmacked. Even afterwards, I still scrutinise your picture. And I'm like, nah, she's lying to us.
Well, we've all seen today, yeah, what filters can do for your picture. She's been posting in the Money Mental group. It's like, oh, put a selfie on of yourself and your age. And obviously she's put a Snapchat filter on that makes her look about 15.
Can I just say, until that post was put on, I didn't realise that I take no selfies without a filter. There wasn't one. It's just the way life goes these days.
Damien's in. Hi, Damien.
It's cheaper than Botox.
Stu Mandry's in. Hi,
Stu.
Georgina. Hello.
Hi,
Good
Georgina.
evening. Peter Ray.
Hi, Peter.
Jesus. Catan's in.
Hi,
What's he
Catan.
saying here? Hi, all. Hi, Chris, Bell and Cookie. After your last show, we went to post office at 11:30 p.m. and we got questioned by the police at the traffic light. I simply said I'm posting items. Oh, and I assume you cracked on and they were okay with that. Wow.
11:30 at night?
Yeah.
Why are you going to the post office at 11:30 at night?
Yeah, but if the post office is in a local shop or something, or a 24-hour shop,
right.
maybe I can only assume that's what it is.
Okay.
I've in our little village, Modbury in Devon. I've not seen a police car since all this lockdown has happened. I think they're concentrating more on the busier areas because Ivy Bridge and Kingsbridge are the two busy areas near to us that are more likely to have issues. So I expect they're concentrating on those.
I'm
areas.
agreeing with him. Apart from going out walking in the wilderness with a dog once a day, I don't go out, so I wouldn't know.
We've got Haggis Lover in.
Hi, Haggis.
Hi, Haggis. We've also got John.
Hi, John.
Sorry if I'm looking down a bit more rather than at the camera because the camera's a little bit higher up today. So I'm just aware that
it's just rude.
It always looks better when you're looking at the camera because the audience feel like you're looking at them.
You're looking into their eye.
There we go.
Into
Oliver Ian's in. So I just want to say,
Oliver.
hang on a minute, a big thank you to Oliver Ian because he's sending us some
much needed
paracetamols because we can't seem to get any around here. So he's got a mini stash, so he's going to send us some. So thank you very much.
And I've already told him that if he gets caught smuggling paracetamol to us, I'll share a cell with him, but he's got to catch me first.
Okay, that won't be hard. It seems as you can't run.
Yeah.
Grant Resells is in. Hello.
Hi.
Did anyone watch the webcam for Brighton Beach? Many people not keeping 2p.
That doesn't surprise me.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
Doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
Do people not understand that we'll never get out of this unless we isolate?
Can I answer that for you? No, they don't.
They don't.
No, they don't care.
I know, they're just going to do what the hell they want. I can half understand, right, if we're 6 weeks in and everyone's getting cheesed off with being in lockdown. But we're not. It's like, how far in are we?
2 weeks.
A week and a half, nearly 2 weeks. It's like just crazy. Just do what we need to do.
These will be the same people that haven't been abiding by it since it got put into lockdown.
Definitely. Fred Chapman's in. Hi, Fred. I'm literally going through the entire chat here.
Carl. Hi, Carl.
Where?
Carl.
Carl. Is that your Walking Dead Carl?
That's my Walking Dead Carl.
I've lost it. Right, You
can't lose it because you just go up to where the blue thing is highlighted.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well put. But there's so much chat going on. We'll be here all day saying hello to everybody. Look, I can't even find it.
Oh, there
right.
It is.
Super fast. Rebecca Turner. Hello.
Hi, Rebecca.
Trotters is in.
Hi, Trotters.
Fat Girl's in. FGS. Sorry.
Hi, FGS.
Jason.
Hi, Jason.
DBG.
Hi, DBG.
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
We've got a lot in. We've got nearly 75 in at the moment. So thank you all for joining us. Appreciate it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to jump down to the bottom. Tea Cakes, hello.
Hi, Tea Cakes.
And then we'll crack on with the show. Z's in. Hi, Z.
Hi, Z.
Lucy.
Hi, Lucy.
Oh, God.
Normally by now he's told me off for being an echo. It's not working today.
Yeah, well, getting used to it. Nathan Power.
Hi, Nathan.
I'm sorry if I missed anybody. There's so much chat going on. If you want to ask us any question along the way, please make it clear it's a question, put it in capitals, so that we can spot it amongst all the chat.
I have been helping with the chats.
Dorset, shout out.
Hello. Cool. Only my back's killing me. My back's killing me today, so I can't really lean forward too much. And I forgot my phone.
Aid's
downstairs.
In. Hi, Aid. All these excuses. Paradox
We'll go get
Picker.
my phone then.
No, it's fine. I can't be bothered. I'll crack on. Paradox Picker's in.
Hi, Paradox.
The Bat Cave.
We've had the Bat Cave before. Hi, the Bat Cave.
Okay. Hello, Michelle Lathan. Never said that. She says people have been taking the whole family to the hardware store for a stroll. They had to shut the doors anyway. Oh, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Thank you, Tori. That is very, very kind. Thank you very much.
We like you too. Thank you.
And I will say irrespective as whether there's a super chat or Snapchat.
That is true. And I was about to say, and I will reiterate that you don't look almost 50, and that's not just because you've given us a.
No, I mean, I always said from the start that Tori only looks at least 30. So thank you.
Smoothie.
Oh, thanks so much. It's very
smoothie.
Kind. Really, really appreciate it. What are the? Hang on, what's this? Question: what are the women of Devon like? Any hotties?
No idea. We haven't been out to see Anna.
That is true. Mind you, I can't say anything, can I? Because she.
To be fair, we've got some really nice, good-looking neighbours, and I was actually looking around thinking everybody's slim. I'm hoping that means I'll be slim one day, just because I live in Devon.
Jade Knight and Chris Harrison.
Hi, Jade. Hi, Chris.
Anyone else feel guilty not sending out orders within a day or two, even though change to 5-day dispatch? Yeah. I mean, I was always used to doing next day sort of dispatch. I always had 1-day dispatch on, but I pretty much did next day. So now I have a 2-day dispatch on, and what I do is I go out and post on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that is all I do. I really stick to that routine now. Rather than every day. So yeah, it kind of feels weird holding on to your parcels and not just getting rid of them. Yeah.
Is Dave taking the mickey out of me? Reiterate. Are you not used to watching me by now? I have my own dictionary.
Where's this say?
It's just that.
Reiterate.
What's the word, Belle? Reiterate.
She comes up with some funny pronunciations of things.
Chris spends half his life just tutting and shaking his head at me.
I know, yeah. I could write a book on it. I could do Bell's Dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking news here. Apparently, Royal Mail will deliver when they feel
like now. That would explain why my hair dye that should have arrived on the 2nd is still not here.
Oh, come on, Dave. Get your finger out, will you, and sort her hair dye out. I'm sick of hearing about it.
Come on. Look at it. The grey's coming through.
Leanne says, I've got 5 days sending out 3.
I've got 5 days sending out 3.
When going shopping, and they seem to be delivered really quick. Oh, right. I see what you mean. Touch wood, the My Hermes deliveries that I'm still using at our local shop seem to be doing okay at the moment. So I'm not going to speak too soon.
The same day as I ordered my hair dye, I also ordered Chris a water bottle. The water bottle came within about 2 days, and that was delivered by, I think it was My Hermes, whereas my hair dye has vanished. And that's Royal Mail. So, yes. I think Dave should deliver it for me. Go find it, Dave, and deliver my hair dye.
Yeah. You work for the post office, Dave, don't you? Get it sorted. Okay, so what are we going to talk about on today's show, on this evening's show even? Well, I'm going to be asking you how your eBays are doing at the minute. Let us know how it's going. I'm going to be doing a sales update. I'll give you a few examples of sales over this last week. I'm going to talk about a complete debacle over a Street Fighter 2 cushion cover. Is community spirit still alive? And I don't know if I've shared this before. Some images of the old computer game shop that I used to own. I have got it in my head that I might have shared this on a previous show. So let me know in the comments if you remember me sharing it, because I can't bloody remember. And if I have already done it, I won't bother on this one.
You've spoke about the fact you've had one before, but you haven't shown.
I shared them on Instagram, but I've never shared them on the show. So, well, I thought I hadn't, but you guys might tell me different.
You're assuming that anybody else has got a better memory than you.
Yeah. So that is the lineup for this evening. Let's see if there's any more chit chat before we move on. What's this? Hang on a sec. Our Hermes aren't taking deliveries in store. Tried three different ones. Oh no.
So did somebody else say that? I don't think it was you, Linda and Gaz, on the last show where they were saying that my Hermes were not taking anything. Cookie, what are you doing?
She's squishing you. You're such a baby, isn't she? Such a baby. Ours so far is okay. It's a little village shop, so if that shuts, then the whole, village is cut off basically. So I'm hoping that they carry on.
Doesn't mean that they will continue to take my Hermes.
True, but Hermes are recruiting at the moment, so they're obviously got no intention of slowing down. Why would they at the moment? I mean,
yeah,
they're going to make a killing, aren't they?
Was it tea cake? No, it wasn't tea cakes, was it? Can't remember who it was. Who said on the last one? Ken
Skeets is in. Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
A live actually showed. Oh, right, you've had a notification. Yay! Yeah. You know what? They are hit and miss at the minute, the notifications. What's this? Leanne says the sorting offices nationwide are going to close 2 days a week from the 6th of April, plus reduced opening hours just in case anyone needs. Oh crap!
But you don't use.
I don't. Yeah, but yeah, it's not good news for people, though, is it?
No, but you don't use them, do you?
At the moment, I don't. Anything happens to Hermes, then I have to find another way of posting. So. Oh, I hate the chat jumping about.
This is why you should let me do it on my phone, because the chat doesn't jump around on my phone.
Okay. Right.
And you can't talk and keep up.
I know.
Because you can't read it and talk. You can't multitask.
I know. Okay. Right. Well, my eBay, I'll start off with my eBay and then you guys can tell us how yours has been doing. But my eBay has been on and off this week. I have had very, very quiet days. And then yesterday and today, I've had a really busy lot of sales. Also, what I wanted to ask you guys is, have any of you taken up any of eBay's recent offers? And there's 3 specific offers that I'm talking about, or are you considering it? Firstly is if you close your store and put your holiday mode on and hide your listings, if you do those things, you will have your fees refunded during, I think it's April and May. So they won't charge you if you decide that you want to hide your listings and not sell. So you can keep all your listings live if you like, but hidden. So that was a good thing. That was a positive thing to come out. Also, the eBay are now offering mini loans, a bit like what PayPal were doing. That's a new thing. So I'd be interested to hear if any of you are thinking about that. It's not something that I would look at, but it might be an idea, if you needed a job lot of stock that you wanted to buy or something. And also there's the fee deferral system, which for me, that's pointless for me, because you're just going to dig yourself into a hole in regards. bigger bills over the next few weeks, next few months. So for me, that one's probably the worst offering. But it's interesting to hear how your eBays are doing. Let us know in the chat. And also, are you thinking about any of this stuff? So let's have a look. Stupid, crazy Ken. I know I've seen some of your stuff, Ken. I mean, you do a lot of you do mostly media, which is flying out at the minute. I know my mate works for Music Magpie, and they're doing really good business at the moment. They're at a point where they're actually running out of the best-selling stock, and trying to figure out how to get replacement stock or new stock in. But yeah, media's doing well, isn't it? Oh, what's Andrew saying here? I remember you sharing pictures of your PP before.
Oh, aye.
That must have been in that private chat.
Oh, aye. Are you flashing your PP too?
They'd have to have a microscope.
What did you take me for?
What do you mean? I have nothing compared to. Have nothing to compare it to as not being in business for a year, but sold about 100 items in a week and a half. 100. That's good going. No, that's good.
That's really good. Yeah.
Obviously, everyone's model is different, so depending on what your average selling price is and what you're paying for items, it's all relative. But if you're doing 100 items in a week and a half, it's not bad at all. It's good going now.
I'm sorry, the way you're sitting is just making me chuckle. You just sat there with your legs crossed like a girl, and you're like rubbing your hands up and down your legs, and then you've just got like grumpy slippers on.
They can't see that. What do you want me to do? Sit like that now?
Sit like a man.
With my crotch hanging out. It's comfy. You're not sitting on this silly chair. DBG says hers is doing better since she switched to holiday mode. Right. That's interesting. My Hermes is fine, according to James. What did Ads do a video about? I've seen a video pop up. Is it today about My Hermes, his local shop shutting or something? I haven't had time to watch it, but DB Resells, Damien says, I've had Hermes collect from my house yesterday, ordered through parcel to go, no problems. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've considered having them pick up from the house, but the drop-off shop's not that far, so I'm happy to do it.
You're just happy to get out of the house. Yeah. It's an essential trip, so he's happy to go.
Let's see what else we've got.
Chris is getting a hand wash.
Cookie, are you that desperate?
She's like, love me, please love me.
Ken Skeets, 195 sales last week. I thought I was busy. Oh, I'm not sure if that's a comment to somebody else's, but 195 sales. Cheapers, that's good.
She'll put the dog down. I'll go get my phone, then I can keep up with the chat.
Okay, yeah. Go on, Cook. I think she wants to get down now.
You're getting down now?
Oh. Go on then. Now we've got to disrupt the studio.
The broom cupboard.
Do you want to just use my phone?
Oh, I'm allowed to touch your phone. Yay! I'm going to have a good old root now.
There's nothing to root through. Let's just turn the volume down, otherwise it'll go. Just find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, some callouts are produced. Oh, it's jumped again. Hermes are great until they are not, then they are terrible. Just figure it's not worth wasting your time. Yeah. I've had plenty of refunds from them. You just have to kind of play a little game with them, if you like, and also provide them with all the information that they're going to ask for straight away from the start. I will guarantee it will take the full 14 days or whatever it is to get your refund. But if you've not heard, then after 14 days, I always either get on the phone or send them an email and say, you've had your 14 days. I've given you all the information. Please refund me. And normally it gets done.
Just thinking, because I don't know, because you seem to have gone past this time here. So just
I'm on 27.
Yeah, I'm just going to pick up on a couple of bits. So Haggis Lover said, so they take the fees, then refund them later. I'm assuming they're talking about the eBay thing where you were saying about.
Yeah. So yeah, I think they do. I don't know the mechanics of it. I've not looked into it yet because I haven't got a plan to do that with mine. Whilst I'm still able to sell, I will sell. So you've got to look through the small print, I think, to just be 100% sure. Is there anyone else in the chat there who might know the answer to that?
Stu Mandry said, anyone else seeing this out of sync? Video seems to be about half a second behind the audio, so I don't know if that's corrected itself.
Oh, is it corrected itself now?
I don't know. So
let me just. What happens if I come out and go back in? Hang on a sec.
The eBay loans, how do they work?
You, from what I can gather, you apply for them via your account, and you can say how long you want to pay it off over. I think it's a maximum of 12 months, and then they give you a price on it, basically. So yeah.
Haggis Love said, I beat my Xmas sales for March, so doing pretty good, mostly thanks to the jigsaws they had.
Right, yeah, jigsaws. Everyone's doing well on jigsaws. I wish I bought some now. Have you caught up now? Because I really should put the questions up when you're reading.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to go through a few that you kind of missed. Jason, the reselling gamer in Twistle, says, I've had my best 7 days in ages, sold £934 worth.
Wow, that's good.
So I'll tell you what time I'm on.
Yes,
21:25.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I said. You'd kind of skipped a load.
It's not me that's skipping it. It's StreamYard. And then you can't find your way back. I'm not going to moan about it anymore because I'm going to email them and tell them it's rubbish. Who was that? Haggis Lover.
Jason, the reselling gamer.
I'm on 26 now. Hang on. Oh, Anna Lass on 26. I'm just a business seller. I haven't got a shop yet. I'm hanging fire at the moment in case couriers or Royal Mail stop delivering. I don't want to be stung by shop fees at the moment. Fair dues. But if you do decide to go for a shop and then things take a turn for the worse, you can then hide your items, keep your shop going, and eBay will not charge you, or they will refund you.
Nathan said, I've sold nothing yesterday and today.
Don't be downhearted when you get a no sales day or 2 days in your case. It happens to everybody. What you got to do is, and I say this every week, is look at your sales on a much longer period. You've got to look at your sales over the course of a month, really, and forget those little anomalies. Because when you look at your chart with your sales on your desktop, or what is it, your dashboard, mine is up, down, up, all over the show. It's like this. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason to it at all. So try and forget those little dips, because for every dip you get, you'll get a much higher sales day at some point.
Yeah, well, straight after AIDS, put 99% up so far on last month, and last month was my best ever. 200% up on last year.
That's good going. Nice one. Are there any reasons for that, Aid? Are you working more now? Are you putting more time into your eBay than you did last year?
Dave said, I also think that many will take the holiday mode option, and then other resellers will get more sales.
I did wonder that this week, because I know that a lot of people sort of immediately shut down their shops when all this started, like a knee-jerk reaction. I did wonder if that would then push people to everyone else's shop that was open. Well, obviously, in theory, it would, but it kind of wondered whether that would happen.
Andrew, question. Did you watch Mowing with Andrew, the hit new YouTube series?
You know what? I missed it. I'm absolutely gutted. Oh, I'm really disappointed. What's she barking at? Hang on a minute, doggy's barking. Cookie, come here, baby. Cookie, what's this? Look.
I'm wondering if she wants to go out again.
No, she's had a big wee and a big poo. She's not going out again. Yeah, she's coming up now. Hi, Paul. Just joined. My sales are steady, slow. Don't sell media. Yeah, see, I don't do a lot of media either, so I'm kind of missing the boat a bit on it. I do some. I mean, you might have seen I've listed some PS2 stuff this week. I'm doing some DVD and Blu-ray bundles, but I don't sell it as a norm. You know, I don't do a lot as a norm. Right, okay, we're catching up a little bit more. Are we still out of sync? If I need to go out and come back in, I might use my other connection.
I can't see that you're out of sync.
Well, you've not got any audio. So how do you know?
Oh yeah.
Oh. This is what we're talking about.
Don't.
Yeah, you silly Billy. Is there anything else you can see? I'm up to 9:28. I'm catching up. Oh no, 7 minutes behind. I thought I was catching up. I'm trying to move through a bit quicker. 9:30. Hermes are great until we've had that one. Linda and Gaz, we picked up some Frozen 2 games, went out on food shopping on Wednesday for £2.50 and sold one already. That's good. Still managing to source a little bit. Oh, it's gone again.
Where were you up to?
I'm just going to have to go back to
I've seen the Frozen one, so it's fine. So do it. I'll see if there's anything.
Ken on 9:32 says, I had a massive swing when I added a 20% discount store-wide and a 5% promo. That's good. Yeah, I've done that before where I've offered a decent discount on a markdown sale and done a promo as well. And it does work well. So yeah, but that's a good offer, isn't it? 20% off plus you're doing it 5% promoted. Haggis lover. I loved watching Kicking the Lawnmower with Andrew, followed by how do I work as trimmer.
You want to tell everybody what you did to the lawnmower that wasn't ours?
Oh yeah, we borrowed our neighbour's lawnmower. They said to us, if we need any help with anything, just give us a shout. So I thought, well, the grass was pretty long when we arrived, so can we borrow the lawnmower? And we promptly broke it.
No, Chris promptly broke it within about 30 seconds of turning it on, and then we had to scurry around in the garden, being as quiet as possible, trying to fix the bloody thing, which has then led to us having to buy them a new blade for their lawnmower.
Oh, it's fine. It basically, the blade hit a big stone, which I didn't see, and it knocked it out of sync or whatever. It bent it, basically. So I managed to bend it back, but I handed it back and we just said, look, really sorry, but we bent the blade. So we bought my new blade.
That came today, didn't it?
And it arrived today.
So even that came quicker than my hair dye.
Yeah. Anna says, it's right about the shop fees, double first month. See. Yeah, is it? You have to pay up front or something like that. Chris Harrison, it seems everyone who sells media, games and jigsaws are doing really well. We all wish we had stocked up on those. Yeah, I know.
We haven't got any.
I've got some games and some DVDs and Blu-rays, but not tons of it, And I haven't sold any of that PS2 stuff yet either. I thought one of them might have gone, but Fred says, I'm a part-time business seller just about to open a shop, maybe next month. Been car booting for many years, so have enough stock to see me through this. That's good. You got plenty of reserve stock, not death piles. Reserve stock. Oh. Aid, my listing habits haven't been much different. I'm I probably am listing a bit more frequently than last year, but really think the current situation has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, at least you're able to compare it. Oliver Ian, how are you getting through the PS2 games? Well,
He's not.
I've done quite a few bundles. I've still got loads to work through. But what happens is I don't like to just solidly do the same kind of stuff for too long, because I feel like you have to try and mix it up a little bit. So I do some games, and then I'll go and do some cycle jerseys, and then I'll do a bit more vintage clothing, and then I'll go through my death pile, and then I'll come back to games again. But my story's just all over the place. People are buying the most random stuff, as you'll see in a minute when we do our sales update. The completely most random things that you could ever think of, people are buying them.
Mm-hmm.
Anna says not out of sync for her. That's good. Fractionally, our internet, our broadband is not very good, so it could be that. Our upload speed, because is that the key thing for us when we're streaming? Our upload speed needs to be pretty good, I think. Or is it download? I think it's upload, because we're uploading to the internet, but it's rubbish. If it keeps being bad, I'll switch to my phone internet, which has a better upload speed. I went on, James, hi James. I went on holiday mode for a day and then reopened, and now just dispatch once a week when I do my food shopping. Fair dues. And have you been busy, James? I've be interested to know how you're doing. Aid January was almost good as December, so I must be doing something right. I think with eBay, it's just consistency. It's just doing things on a regular basis, or using their tools as well. So using the promotional, I don't know if you use your promos, but using the promoted items, listing every day, and just using the whole array. There's no rhyme or bloody reason to it at all. A lot of the time with eBay.
John at YM says highest week of sales ever. Can't keep up, mainly media, but all sorts really. As Magpie run out, people need alternatives. A tip: media plus games. Media and games. Recheck your prices, guys. Oh yeah.
What?
A tip: media and games. Recheck your prices, guys. I'm assuming because some stuff that may be selling out might be getting. The prices might be going higher because they're harder to get hold of.
I can't even sell any of this PS2 stuff yet. So just the one sale I do. What's this? EBG. Ooh, Chris, you funny. Is that because I was sat funny?
Possibly.
I can just hear her saying that in her Irish accent.
Andrew says, top tip, never learn Chris a lawnmower. I think that's never lend Chris a lawnmower.
Yeah. John says, highest week of sales ever, can't keep up.
That's what I've just done.
All right, yeah, sorry.
Duh.
I don't know where you're up to if you keep jumping around.
I wasn't. Come on then, where are you up to? You're reading it silently.
That one is just an answer to someone else, I think. And now it's jumped. I don't even know where I'm up
Ken
to.
Skeets at 2138 says, I have 8k in items, 99% game/movie media, so a great time to clear some old stock and make some money.
Yeah, it's good. I've watched a few of your shows recently, Ken, while I've been listing and stuff, some of your lives that you've been doing.
Andrew's being funny. Question, I'm concerned that I don't have enough stock. Where can I get some more from? How about your cowshed?
You can't get to his cowshed. They won't open it for him.
Well, that's where the excitement comes in. You need to get a balaclava on.
What are you saying?
Come break into his own cowshed.
There's too many cows around. You can't get to it.
Leanne Hill at 21.39. I bought loads of jigsaws and games. Every time I found them really cheap, no more than £2.50, but usually 50p or £1 plus kids' books at 20p. And she's doing really well with hers now.
Leanne was saying, wasn't it Leanne last week who was saying that she spreads them all out on a table?
Uses
a grid of some kind.
Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Oliver Ian, can't see many of the ones you had for higher value being listed as yet.
You know what's happened? You know what's happened with some of those higher value ones? The discs on them were quite scratched, so I've got a pile going at the moment of games that the discs are too damaged for me to send. And what I'm probably going to do with those is bundle them up and list them together as a bundle that needs some attention, needs some
bundle of even more crap stuff.
Yeah, a bundle that need like repair or disc repair or whatever.
Lee Courtney says, why would you offer discounts when you don't know if you can get more stock? I took all my best offers off.
Who's that? Who's it to? Is that to Ken when he was offering discounts?
Or is it something you've said?
Oh, I'm not sure. Personally, I wouldn't take best offer off. I think at the moment, I think best offer is one of the best things that eBay were to have introduced in recent times. It's helped with my sales a lot. I mean, I sent out 20 offers this afternoon while I sat in the garden, and immediately I sold, I think, 3 items. I had 3 sales come through. I'll show you a couple in a minute when we do our sales update. So who knows? Maybe they would have bought them anyway, but I don't mind giving a small discount to encourage someone to buy something.
A sale's a sale, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Stu Mandre says, question, has anyone got any post-lockdown resolutions?
Okay, that's a good one. I like that. So after all this lockdown has finished, anything that we want to do or do differently?
Run naked through the streets singing, hallelujah, it's over. Oh, was it to do with reselling?
Can we video that and put it on YouTube? Post-lockdown resolutions, what would I have?
I don't even think we dared think to the point of where this all ends because we're scared of how far that will be.
I know. It's weird, isn't it, to think a few weeks ago that we'd be in this situation. And it feels strange thinking about even like going to a car boot sale or even going to the cinema. Feels like it might not happen again. Feels very, very weird at the minute.
I think in this sort of thing, you have to live in the moment, don't you? So thinking anywhere further than that, just you get a bit freaked out. So
once this is all over, it's certainly going to be weird to go out and, be around people again, isn't it?
I just want to go to a coffee shop.
We've not even had a chance to go to our little local pub, which is literally within walking distance.
We've never had a local pub, have we? No. We've never had a local pub to
and
walk
it looks lovely as well.
It does.
Food in there and everything, and open fire. It looks really nice, and it's dog friendly. But we've not even had a chance to go in there yet. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, Stu, but I don't know if anybody else has answered that question. I'm going to leave that up so I know where the bloody chat was up to.
Oliver Ian's having a good laugh at our internet. Says this basically we're never going to have it again after moving from Manchester. Oh, Andrew's having an alcohol-fueled sex spree. See, me and Andrew, our great minds think alike.
Who are you having a sex spree with?
Whoever decides to join me running down the street naked. Would you like that to be you?
Not really.
You've just spent umpteen weeks indoors with me. It's all good.
Linda and Gaz says, do you think the charity shops will have big sales on to try and make up the loss of money coming in when they open back up again?
Is that wishful thinking?
Possibly.
Some people were putting up that the charity shops were doing really big sales when they just before they closed, weren't
they? To try and get the last bit of sales.
To try and get the sales in.
Maybe.
Dave, you haven't answered Dave's question. Said, what internet are you using?
Oh, right. We're with Sky, which is basically BT, isn't it? We're with Sky because there's not a lot of choice around here with what we can use.
So he's on PlusNet with fibre connections, and it's the upload 4G. Also, it's good upload, but 3G useless. I've had nothing more than 3G since I've been here on my phone.
Well, our broadband, which we're obviously streaming on, is Sky, so it's BT basically. The upload is crap. It's like 2 gigabytes or something. The upload on my phone, 4G on my phone with 3, is like 8 gig. It's like 4 times as fast the upload. So if this is a major issue with lag, I'm going to use my phone. And aid, yes, I use promoted listings. I think everybody does, doesn't it? I don't know. James has been manic, really stressed, but I get lethargic when I stop working constantly. What a good thing to be stressed about. We're having lots of sales, I suppose. Oh, just can't go back.
DBG says every time you say Leanne's name, I think it's me.
Oh right. Where? What are you on here? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay.
Gianna YLM says I'll take the discs or resurface for you, Chris.
Oh right. Well, how much do you charge, John, to resurface? Drop us a message. Some of them might not be worth it because of the value of them, but I have got some that could be worth fixing. Drop us a message if you want. Drop me a private message on if you're on Instagram or Facebook or something. Just drop me a message and let me know.
Oliver Ian has said just not long after that, would it be worth investing in a disc cleaner?
Not for me. I don't do enough. I think to get any kind of decent disc cleaner, you're looking at a lot of money, aren't you? And I'm sure there's some people in the chat who have them. Which, if I did media a lot more than what I do now, then I probably would get one.
James Collette's put, I need a half decent disc cleaner, never find one in stock when I have the money.
Ken says, I have over $100,000, that's Australian dollars, in stock. Happy to sell out. Would be a nice problem to have once all this is over and everyone's looking for some cash. Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tori, in response to Stu's question, to not turn down offers to go out. Oh right, I get you. So it's like someone asks you to go out for the evening or whatever, not to, because you don't know when the next time is you're going to be able to.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we take it for granted.
Simple things. The simple things.
Take it for granted, don't we? All these things that the freedom that we had, and the socializing and everything, you really take it for granted.
Obviously, Andrew's jumping on that one. He's taking everybody out. Is it free? Are you taking us all out for free?
Ken's got 10k in unlisted items. That's belting, that.
Oliver Ian, well, a local pub that was safe when we were saying about we never had a... No, to be fair, we didn't even have a pub that was within walking distance because the closest we had was the Fir Tree, which I'm sure you've heard of that one, but even that shut down, so...
DBG says, a newbie Irish reseller reached out to me on Instagram and offered to share her death pile with me. Wow.
Oh, that's so sweet. See, community spirit, even from a distance. It's lovely.
Mr. Diggs says most of his big ticket items have gone. I need to find a charity shop or decent stock. Just get online. Just get online. There is plenty of stuff to be bought online.
Andrew's coming to Devon now. I wonder why.
What's that, Sam?
Andrew's coming to Devon now.
Oh, is that? Yeah, right. Okay. The word naked get mentioned. When it finally gets back to normal, the jumble sales will be greater. Yeah, and the car boots, I think
so. I enjoyed going to car boots and stuff even before the lockdown. I'm going to love them even more afterwards.
They're going to be rammed, aren't they? You know what will happen? They'll open up things like car boots, right? And it'll be winter. So it'll just be raining every weekend and there won't be any bloody car boots on.
Bill Holder, Sky is crap. It's not BT, runs through network, but I changed from Sky to BT, found less disconnection and speed was much faster. But we could we not get BT?
No, we could have had BT.
Could we?
But Sky use a BT line, don't they? Because I had to have a BT OpenReach line or something. So Dave says, okay, I converted that. You're paying not much with Sky and Modbury, not got fibre, and you're on ADSL with 2 megabyte download limit.
Okay.
No, we're on Sky Fibre with. Well, I just assumed that they used a BT line because we had to have a BT OpenReach connection. It is fibre, but it's not like the super fast. It's something like up to 35 meg or something. But in reality, we get somewhere between 20 and 30 megabytes. But the upload speed is really slow. It's like 2 megabytes. When I do a speed test on it, it's 2 megabytes up, or 2 gigabytes, is it? 2 megabytes. 2 megabytes upload speed. It's crap.
Tea Cakes has put at 21.52. Sell them this to someone to hang on their boat, scare the gulls off, or allotments.
Oh yeah. Have we caught up yet? We haven't even done our sales yet.
All right, we'll carry on then.
Well, I just wanted to get down to the bottom.
Yeah, we're pretty much caught up.
Hang on, what's this? Haggis love it. I have a feeling the government will not allow mass groupings for a good while after the main virus effect is over. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right there. I think
probably a winter in it. So yeah.
I think like when they reduce, I think they'll reduce lockdown in a slow process, and it'll be like, okay, we're not going to lock you down, and shops and stuff can reopen like they did before lockdown, but it's going to be social distancing again for however long. So that'll probably mean, a lot of things will still be shut down, the mass gatherings. So I think you're right there. BT will be a lot quicker, according to Bill. Dave, okay, so it should be perfect. Are you using wireless to the router on something now? Just using Wi-Fi from upstairs to downstairs. Don't know. BT is better quality servers. Okay. Linda and Gaz has now TV broadband. Yeah. Okay. Right. So we've caught up. The delay doesn't seem that bad. It's about a millisecond behind. From what I
wondered what you were doing.
You go like that. Now, if you do one, go. Then you can see the delay.
Do we just look like a fish?
See, it's not that much of a delay, is it?
Just show them your shit. Show them your shit.
Okay, folks.
These are a few of my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things. I can hear it then I can hear it things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Okay, so a few of our favorite things, and of course our most favorite things ever in the reselling world is selling stuff. Isn't it?
No, I love the people.
You would say that. It's sales. That's what we want. Otherwise, we're not resellers, are we, without our sales?
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do.
What? What's that mean?
When we were doing fishes.
Oh, right. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen, and we're going to look at a selection of the last week's sales. I think I did a sales update on Monday last week. So we'll go from Monday. I'm not showing you everything. I'm just showing you a pick of the bunch. Some big ones, some small ones.
Come on, how many of you, as soon as that popped up, started going, DuckTales, woo! DuckTales.
That's not even how it goes.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Now, this t-shirt was really nice, in really good condition. I picked it up at a vintage sale by the kilo, so it probably only cost around £2, something like that, maybe £2.50. And it sold for $19.99. It went on an offer. The original price $24.99, sold for $19.99. I've also sold this in Dominus Rex. These used to be cracking sellers, these, but the market is absolutely flooded. This is the one with the lights and sound when you move his arm. It's a big item as well. It's a big toy. But I sold one of these. You remember, I sold one of these a few months ago for about £70. About 70 quid they were going for. Now, don't be fooled. I did not sell for £59.99. I've had this on for quite a while. And what I noticed recently was that the prices on these had gone right down. And that's basically because there's quite a lot of them listed. So I took an offer of 40.
God, that was cheap.
To let it go. But I have sold these at 70 before now.
Linda and Gaz put because I said he was singing the duck tunes. He's like, Gaz was, now he's going to watch it tomorrow. He's been watching reruns of Gummy Bears today. I love Gummy Bears.
I had Fraggle Rock on the other day.
Yeah, Chris was watching Fraggle Rock.
You remember all the cycle jerseys? Well, this is the fourth one that I've sold. So far, I've brought in 100 quid. So I've got half my money back on 4 sales.
Sorry, I've got the Gummy Bears theme tune running through my head. Gummy Bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. We are the
That's terrible.
I just, we saying cycle shirts. I've just remembered that yours are all on the line.
Have you not brought it in?
No.
Oh. Okay, so this one sold. It went on an offer for £25. And this was one of those from the job lot of cycle jerseys. So you can see how I've photographed these.
DBG likes your photos.
Cool, thank you. This one actually is using the eBay Auto white out at the back. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And this is a good example of when it actually does work. It does make it look good. But I only do it for that first photo. The rest, as you can see, have the original backgrounds in. You know what? I've just noticed I need to take that pin out of the wall.
Oh, yeah.
It's just annoying me seeing that there. So that went for 25 quid.
Tori says, great going on the cycle shirts.
Yeah, they're doing all right. And I've not even got through them all yet. I've got loads to get through. I'm doing them a few at a time because I get bored listing the same stuff.
Hated, is that with the removal tool?
Yeah, that's what I said, the removal tool.
Yeah.
So I sold this Adventure Time plush bundle. 3 plushes in there. And it went on an offer for $19.99. The original price was $24.99. Cost-wise, these came in a big bundle of Adventure Time stuff. So you're probably talking less than £1 each on each of these items. Tim Hortons mug. I sold a Tim. It's weird. Within a week, I sold a Tim Hortons
jacket,
vintage jacket, which I thought would never sell because the condition was really poor on it. But that sold for 30 quid. And then I sold a Tim Hortons mug. And this one sold for $29.99. Did we buy this in America?
Yes.
Didn't we? We bought this in the States.
New Orleans.
From what I can remember, I think this was only like $1 or $2. Was it in that big warehouse place?
They weren't. It wasn't.
It was like $1. Yeah, it was like $1. This. So that went. I think it was full price. I think it was $29.99.
DBG says she has a love-hate relationship with the removal tool, and so does Aid.
Yeah, it doesn't work all the time, does it? It's very hit and miss. But when it does work, I do like to use it because I just think it makes your pictures pop out a bit. 2 Disney vintage chipmunks. And these sold for full price, $19.99. Disneyland. One of them, I think, had a tag on it, possibly. Where is it? Oh, I don't know. I can't find it.
Is that the ones that I listed ages ago?
These have been up a while. These,
Yeah.
for some reason, they popped up on someone's search, and they bought them for $19.99. Cost-wise, you'd probably £1 each or something.
Yeah.
It's generally what we would pay for plushes. So that's that one. Another lot of Punch magazines sold. I've got so many of these, and they just keep ticking away. Now and again, somebody will buy them.
So random.
It's just so random. They're political magazines or political papers with cartoons and stuff in. Yeah, so cost-wise, these have hardly anything in for me. Probably £1 for 4, I would think, and they went for £10, £9. I took an offer, £9 for those 4.
Leanne said, easy to use website remove background. Really good.
Okay. I just like the fact eBay have got it built into the system, because that's just going to save you time, isn't it? I don't particularly want to have to go onto another website, change the photo, bring it back in. I want it there in the app. It will get better, I'm sure, as time goes on. It will get better.
I think because of the way you have yours set up with the white table and the white wall, you don't necessarily.
I don't necessarily need it.
Yeah.
But especially with clothing, it does make it look good on clothing. Now, even though Disney Plus has recently sort of been launched, I'm still selling bundles of Disney DVDs. And these sold on an offer for $12.99 from $15.99. There are, 8 is there? 8 DVDs in there.
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph, Bugs Life, Up, Monsters Inc., Monsters University, Finding Nemo, Brave and Pocahontas. So it's still a good buy for £12 plus postage, $12.99. But yes, people still want it, even though you can get Disney Plus now and stream whatever you like. People still want those originals. A little mini bundle here of Minions stuff. I had loads of Minions stuff at one point. I had plushes, DVDs, toys. So I put some bits and bobs together. This bundle is sold. And what did it sell for? $11.99 plus postage.
Your Minion stuff has been selling quite quickly, though, hasn't it?
It's surprising, really, about the Minion stuff, because you think that the ship sailed with this, but
well, it did. It kind of went on a bit of a lull, didn't it, where you weren't selling that much, but now it seems to be on the up again.
I seem to sell a reasonable amount of Minion stuff. I sold another Hard Rock Cafe glass. This one is for Rome, or from Rome. And this went on an offer for £9. Yeah, £9. It cost me 75p. I bought it here in Devon with another, I think, 5 other glasses. I've sold another one, so I'm well into profit on these. Another vintage kilo sale item which has sold. Umbro jacket. A nice example of a bit of a retro rather than vintage retro jacket. And I didn't use the tool on that one because the tool wasn't available at the time. But yeah, that's how it looks without the tool. Still looks all right. This went on an offer. I think it was £21 plus $3.99 postage, so making it $24.99. And the last one I'm going to share. No, that's it. I'm going to save that for something else I'm going to talk about. So
Andrew said he's got one of those Hard Rock glasses in front of him that he needs to list.
Wait, what? Where's it from? Okay, so that's our sales update. Hope you found that interesting. Any other chit chat before I move on?
Nope, I'm up to date. I'm on it like a car bonnet. All right.
Yes. So okay. So what? There's something else I wanted to talk about. I've had a bit of either a buyer wanting to scam me, or
Just be an absolute knob.
or totally.
Sorry if you're in the chat.
What's the word other than thick?
Tool.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure. It's a fine line between they're either trying to scam me or they had a few like screws missing.
Andrew just put it's from the Hard Rock Cafe. Which one? Normally it has an area: Manchester, London, Rome, New Orleans.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to share the screen. I'm going to show you an item that I sold recently. And it went to Ireland. So this is not disparaging upon DBG.
Or anybody else
else
Irish.
in the chat who's Irish. But it did go international to Ireland. So let me just see if I can share that screen again.
Stu said it could always be a thick scammer. True.
Okay, we've got the screen share up. Now, I sold one of these items, and this is, now let me read the title correctly, as you should read it. A Street Fighter 2, which you can see here, it is clearly Street Fighter 2. Cushion pillowcase cover, right? And if we have a look at the description, let's read the description. For sale is this brilliant pillowcase, a nostalgic fan art version of the game Street Fighter 2. See the pictures. Cartoon pop art style would be great for fans. Blah de blah de blah. So that is it.
Please note, does not include the cushion pillow filler.
Yes.
Filling.
Well, that doesn't matter anyway. But, it's a cushion pillow case. Okay, so I have a message from, well, numerous messages from the guy who bought this. I think it's a guy.
Hang on. Oliver Ian says he can see where this is going. Do you reckon we should get him to guess?
Oh, okay, go on.
Where do you think this is going then? What do you think's
what went
happen?
wrong? What did this buyer try to get out of me or say about this item that was wrong with it?
Ooh, Haggis Lover, nope. He says, I bet the buyer says this isn't the game.
No.
No, it's not.
That's a good guess, though. That's a good guess. What else would it possibly be?
They've only sent one, said Oliver Ian.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah. So basically, I've sold loads of these, right? And loads of cushion covers, as you've probably seen on previous sales. And I've sold more than 3 because I get these in batches and then I'll put them back up again. And I've never had this query before, but he messaged me to say, I received the Street Fighter, I received the cushion cover, but there's only one, and your listing says there should be 2. So I messaged him back and I said, you only paid for 1 cushion cover and you paid for international shipping. So he messaged back. It clearly says in your listing that there are 2 cushion covers. So I said, no, it doesn't. I said, show me where it says there are 2 cushion covers. And initially he replied back to say, he almost repeated himself. It clearly says there are 2. So I said, have a look at your PayPal receipt. It will say on there how many units you have bought. And he then copied and pasted his entire purchase and sent it back to me. And in capitals, he put Street Fighter 2 cushion pillow case, right? And he said then, this clearly says there are 2. I'm like, oh my God. So what I did, I replied to him and I put, I think you're mistaking the phrase, and I put in inverted commas Street Fighter 2 as being 2 cushion covers. And then he accused me of being some kind of buffoon and not to ever message him back again.
Because he's realised he was wrong.
Probably. And he would never buy from me again. So I very, very rarely block people. But I immediately, and this is how rare I block people, I didn't even know how to do it. So I thought, you know what? I'm not having this guy buy anything from me again. So I just blocked him. And I've never heard from him again. But I was half expecting...
But you can't because you blocked him.
No, but he can still message because he made a purchase.
Right, okay.
He just can't buy anything from me. So I was half expecting an immediate negative, feedback. And I've not seen any as yet. But I expect at some point he's going to leave negative feedback, at which point I will contact eBay and I'll try and Street Fighter that. But yeah, so he completely read the title wrong.
So somebody has come up with a good thing, and I actually thought it before they'd wrote it as well. Maybe next time, instead of writing the number, you need to use
maybe
the actual sort of thing that's on there.
I've never had this issue before. That's
no,
all
I know.
Can say.
I know.
And everywhere in the listing, if you read the description, it doesn't say pillowcases. It's not plural.
Yeah.
A nostalgic fan art version of the game. See pics. It never doesn't actually, other than the number 2 there, which I'll have it. There's a number 2, but I think when people are searching it, if people search Street Fighter 2, they're probably more likely to put the number 2 than 2 capital I's. I don't know.
There is a couple of people that are saying it's Street Fighter 2 with the 2 lines, not Street Fighter 2 with a number.
Well, whatever.
Johnny Forticoat said, Mr. Diggs, I thought there were 2.
What's that?
Somebody's put there, Johnny Forticoat said, Mr. Diggs, I thought there were 2.
Well, maybe it's me then, but this guy's the first person to ever pick up on it. But he weren't happy.
Oliverian said, did he say what good quality the 1 cushion cover was?
But I guess I'm looking at it from my point of view because I've written the description and everything, and he may be looking at it from his point of view because he's read it completely wrong. This would all be plural. That's the thing. If there was 2, this would all be plural. It would be cases, covers. It doesn't read right if you don't. It doesn't read correctly.
Andrew says he's going to buy one of the cushion covers and complain.
He would say that, wouldn't he?
Haggis Lover says, I'll buy one and complain it's not exactly 17 inch by 17 inch. Chris is going to go get his tape measure out now just in case.
Listen, I know exactly what 17 inches looks like.
Here we go again.
So anyway, that was my interesting
good job.
Moment of the week. Whether I was wrong or right, I don't know.
Mr. Diggs said, good job you didn't have a listing up for Men in Black 2. God knows what he would be expecting to get. DBG says, what county did it go to in Ireland?
Pass. Not sure.
Moneyman says, I have a new favourite Irish person. Chris's customer sounds just like my kind of chap. Haggis Lover said, nah, title is fine, but not every person has common sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's either that or he saw the error, but he was trying it on with me to see if I would just give in and send him another one.
Yeah.
Which I haven't got because I've sold out now. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was just like he was genuinely sort of read it wrong, or if he was trying his arm. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not that. You weren't being rude to him in those messages when you were trying to get across what the description was, and then he's just blown up in your face and basically said, don't message him again.
Yeah.
But I think that's because he's realised.
I think he's probably read through the description afterwards, and nowhere does it say there's two of them. Well, unless you read the number 2 in the title.
Grant Reseller says you could list as one-time Street Fighter 2 cushion cover.
I haven't got any more anyway, so.
Just for future reference.
Yeah, I haven't got any more. He's looking at it from a thick person's view. You're probably right.
Oliverine says you could change it a bit, but that's just a chance.
I think you're right there. I think he was just chancing his arm. I think he read it. He thinks that it could be read 2 ways, and he was just trying it on.
But then DBG says, don't think he's trying to scam you. He's just stupid fucker. We have mixed reviews on this one.
Maybe not a Street Fighter. Played 1, not 2. What does that mean? LGG, can you explain yourself a bit? Good job it wasn't Street Fighter 7. Oh, God. Can you imagine? Oh, that's funny. We don't have thick customers in Wales.
Do you know what that was? Was because while you were giving your story, he was insulting DBG.
Right. Okay.
But she's not raising to it. She's way above that.
Yeah.
Way above that.
Okay, so now we can move on from that.
Now from stupid people to nice people. Maybe we should do the light-hearted bit now.
Yes, which is what? He got his back up then because he realised his mistake and got embarrassed. I think that is correct. I do think that.
Yeah. Whereas I would have just personally messaged back and gone, oh yeah, I've realised now. I'm really sorry. I feel stupid for messaging you. Some people can't do.
Hi, Richard. You okay? Okay, so let's do what we're doing next.
Age just put talking Street Fighter. Where did you get your arcade machine from? Very cool.
Oh yes, we got it from.
Sounded like Churchill then. Ooh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was quite good actually. We got it from a guy up north relatively near where we used to live. He makes them bespoke exactly as you want them with whatever theme you want. We went for Back to the Future.
He did. I knew nothing about it.
No, she didn't. Yeah, so I might still have his email address. I don't know if he still does it because he was in the middle of moving house when we went and collected ours. But yeah, if you did want his email, I'll happily pass it on.
Let's do the community spirit bit.
Community spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Okay, do you want to explain it? Because I've been talking for ages. My throat's going. Go on.
Quite happy to listen to you talk.
You explain the situation.
I'm sure a lot of people, if you follow Chris on his Instagram. have already seen this, but we just thought it was fantastic. Chris came down the other day and was like, I'm really running low on packaging and stuff to like pack out his boxes when he sends them out. So he decided to come up with the idea of writing a letter to all of our neighbouring houses on the cul-de-sac to see whether they had old papers and stuff that they were maybe getting rid of that could be come in handy for you, didn't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, this was Chris's idea of writing a little note. So you can see.
Well, it was difficult because initially I thought we could just write a couple of lines, but then I thought this is really cheeky. We're going to have to introduce ourselves and everything and say why we want it.
So 3 days later in writer's cramp, and we've still only written 10 out of the 14 that we needed to do.
Yeah.
And we decided to go deliver them today. That was after, at last minute, we added a little bit on the back just to let them know we'd written them wearing gloves, because obviously we didn't want people freaking out that they were having a note stuck through the letterbox.
Yeah, so we did do it. We did do it with gloves on.
Yeah, we didn't want to like piss the neighbours off straight away. But yeah, we'd literally delivered them just before we went on our 1 hour's walk with the dog. And while we were out, you got a couple of phone calls, didn't you, from the neighbours saying, "Oh yeah, we've got this, we've got that. We can leave it on the doorstep for you." And then by the time we'd come back,
I think the whole street had left. I think the whole street had dumped all their paperwork on us. I'll show you now. If you don't follow me on Instagram, feel free to follow. Here's my Instagram.
This wasn't a pot for your Instagram, all right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've just recently surpassed the 5,000 mark, which is great. So anyway, listen, this is what we came back to when we came back off our walk. So I'll see if it'll play on here. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we've come home to. Lots of nice little presents from the neighbours. Community spirit is still alive.
And that wasn't all of it. We ended up with
this is what we've come home to.
We ended up with Chris, after he brought all that in, decided to go look on the doorstep again about an hour later, and there was a load more stuff.
Yeah,
I
stuck my head out the door as we were coming in from the garden, and there was another 3 bags full of bubble wrap envelopes.
Somebody gave you some tape.
Somebody shoved a roll of parcel tape in there. Some brand new bubble wrap that was still on the roll.
Little boxes
brilliant.
That were flat packed.
Oh yeah, some flat pack boxes which were great, perfect for figures and pops. So yeah, really
he was
surprised.
Seriously, I know what to get him for Christmas now. I really know what to get him. But when we'd come back, there was one of the neighbours who was quite elderly who came out to say, "Oh, are you the one that's been asking for papers? Because I've left some over there." So she was having a chat with us, and she went to me. It's only because I've noticed someone's actually put in here about peanuts. She went, "Can I ask, what was that thing you wrote before peanuts?" I said, "Oh, void fill." I said, "Yeah, even I was like, people are not going to know what void fill is. I don't know what void fill is." And I went, "And you've just put peanuts. We're going to be getting bags of peanuts left on the doorstep." But yeah, we didn't. It was just dead funny, the fact that she'd asked about it. But so I was like, we're the only people that can go around asking for other people's trash. We're like, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, here you go. If I don't have to throw it in the bin, you can have it."
Andrew said, "Christ, you have a printer and a computer." No, I have a computer, Andrew.
And we have a printer.
But I have no ink.
And the printer we do use is a label printer.
Yes, it's a label printer, which technically I could probably print something on that, but no. Shame the gloves had COVID-19 on. Chris doing his bit for the local bin men.
DBG said, "Is that Chris's handwriting? It's amazing for a man." I think it was mine handwriting, wasn't it?
Yours.
That was my handwriting. His is pretty decent, to be fair.
So yeah, I was. What's that? The shredded paper would give me anxiety. I'm saving the shredded paper because you know when you do shred paper like that, it puts little dust particles, doesn't it? And you can't really. I don't want to put that in with like toys and things. So I'm going to save the shredded paper for things like mugs and glasses and breakables because they can be easily wiped down because all those little bits of dusty particles go on it. So.
Johnny Forecourt says, "Can I have your old bank statements and stuff?"
Oh, that's a good point, Haggis Lover. The written word is more powerful. So you could be right there.
Tell that to my wrist. I was having to write like 2 at a time before my arm was aching. But like Chris said, how often do we actually physically write anything of great detail anymore?
Well, I was thinking that because I started writing one of these notes and I could only do one. My wrist was killing me. And And I thought to myself, you know what? I don't write anything anymore because since I finished my job, I used to write a fair bit in my job. But after that, when do I write anything?
And you're not keeping your wrists exercised, are you?
I know, that's it. Jesus.
Shit.
You doing?
Chair.
You broke it.
It's gone. It's done something. Leanne Hill said, have you got a local Facebook or WhatsApp group set up?
Not yet, but there is a Facebook group for Modbury.
We wanted to try the local street first to see what response we got.
We just thought we'd do the street first.
You never know in this day and age with what's going on if people are going to take it the wrong way. Even the fact that Chris has an online business, you don't know whether you get people that are going to jump on going, oh, you shouldn't even be sending parcels. So, yeah, we decided to keep it local for now.
Leanne says, do you want any of the eBay branded bags? I can post them to you as I don't use them each month. That's very kind, that, Leanne. Thank you. But I have got plenty of those. I won't take them off you for the sake of it. So I've got loads, but that's a very, very kind offer. Thank you.
Chris has now got to do a tip run. To be fair, there was some stuff we got that we can't use. So it's basically gone into our blue bags that we need to put out on Friday.
Have you seen this, what he's put on here?
I feel your pain, Bill. I've had my first case of Frankie's crown. I don't know where you got that. I wasn't hinting at that once.
Haggis says, put the shredded paper in a net or similar if you have one and give it a good shake outside. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because it's just that little dusty, those little dusty bits that are annoying.
Grant Resell says you won't be able to get out the front door in the morning. You better check before you go to bed. Yeah, we've probably still got a few more neighbours that haven't dropped stuff off as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we've probably got more to come yet. Andrew said he might do a DWA special when we've finished.
Oh, did you see Tap Peddler's thingy there? I listed a model of a radio as a 2, as in 2 lines, for 2.
Where does it say? Okay.
And someone expected to get model number 11 and left me a neutral. eBay refused to remove it. So it shows, doesn't it? It doesn't matter how you do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is what I'm thinking now. I mean, initially I thought you can't read it like that, but clearly you can, and clearly they have. So that's, strange, isn't it? Everyone reads things differently, don't they? I guess it's like, it's a bit like when you write a text sometimes to somebody and they read it in a different context to what you wrote it.
Ooh, that's a big one. New offer of 55 quid for something.
What's this for me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some
you got me
Adidas.
What was it?
Some Adidas.
I bet it was a Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
55 quid. Has one of you guys offered me £55 for something?
Why do you always think it's somebody in the chat?
Because it's just, you never know, do you? Someone going and looking. 55 quid for Papua New Guinea. Shall I take it? And you know what? There's a typo on this as well. But
how much is it up for?
I had it's up for $69.99. This item, really, really nice. There we go. Adidas retro Papua New Guinea tracky top. But there's a typo on the title. I spelt Papua New Guinea. I spelt Papa wrong. But they've obviously still found it. So they've offered me £55. It's up for $69.99. Shall I take it?
What do you say? Bird in the hand?
Bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. It's a brilliant saying, that, isn't it? It's a brilliant saying. I love that. We've
said the word bush now. I'm waiting for Andrew's comment.
Oh, he's too busy at the moment, Andrew.
He put before he's looking at doing a drinking with Andrew after this.
DWA. Drinking and wanking with Andrew. just take it. I think I've already counted this guy. So this is his second offer. That's another nice sale anyway, isn't it? Oh, sorry. There we go. There it is. We love it.
Ka-ching!
Okay.
Take it.
Leanne says 88 watching. Yeah, we've hit the 90s today, which is good. Yeah, so please hit the like button. That'd be very kind of you.
Take it.
Belle's not used to saying that's a big one. John says I would counter 60. I think I'd already counted. They offered 49. They offered 49.99. I counted 59.99, and then they offered 55. So I think that's a fair compromise.
There you go. There's Andrews. I like a good bush.
Andrew also says, how come your app works and mine doesn't? Not had a notification. It's it's funny you say that, because it's not working 100%, because there's been a few times today when I've accepted offers and it's not giving me the ka-ching. And then I've had emails that have come late. I've had notifications arrive for something I sold yesterday. It has been a bit all over the show. Change the sound it makes, and it makes Andrew then try reset it. Oh, I see you're trying to help Andrew sort that out. Okay. What else were we going to do? Oh, we were going to show you some pics of my game shop that I had years ago. So let's do that now, because we've been going for an hour
Chris
now.
is taking a trip down memory lane.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go for.
Have you got music montage to go with this?
No. Have I got something else I can use for this one?
Oh, Andrew says it's not the sound. I don't get a single notification from eBay.
All right.
Maybe you're just not selling anything, Andrew.
Yeah. I've not got something I can put with this. So, okay, let's...
Ooh, Richard's had false ka-chings lately. He looks and there's no sale.
Oh, that would be proper annoying, wouldn't it? I would be really annoyed with that. So, you may or may not know, but back in the day, and when I say back in the day, what year was it? Probably...
1902.
Yeah, did they have computer games in 1902? It was around 2001. So I must have been like about 15 years old or something at the time. 2001, I opened my own business. I was 22, 23-ish. And I decided to open my own shop in Stockport Town Centre. If any of you know Stockport, do you know where the Plaza Theatre is? It's on the same row as the Plaza Theatre.
Pretty sure it was a Polish food shop, the last we saw.
Yeah. So I rented a shop and I decided to open a computer games, videos, DVDs exchange. So,
X-rated.
Yeah. And it was called Entertainment Exchange. Entertainment Exchange.
Did you come up with that on your own?
Yes, absolutely, I did. It was brilliant. People coming in for pornos all the time. And yeah, I ran that for 2 years. It was a lot of fun. I didn't make any money. But yeah.
Lots of new friends when they came in for the under-counter rudies.
Yeah, I never did anything like that. Okay, so let's share my screen. I thought I would share you some photos that I found a little while ago. I have already put them on Instagram, so if you're on my Instagram, you would have already seen this. But I thought I would share some. So let me see if I can pick this up now.
I'll just say hi, Paul. Paul Foster's Tractor.
Hi, Paul. Oh, where's it gone? It's not on that.
Oliver Ian says that's a totally unique name. It was before a game exchange took it from you.
Here we go. Oh, why can't I get rid of that? Oh, that's annoying. Move. I'll have to put it down here. Hang on. Bloody Max. Okay. So this is the shop. And as you can see, entertainment exchange. And now some of you will probably read it differently. X entertainment change. And we specialize in games, DVDs, and videos. And this was it.
Paul Foster was just shopping Mersey Square. No, it was on.
No, it's Mersey Square.
Oh, is it Mersey Square? Yes, Mersey Square.
It was number 7, Mersey Square. And let me show you some pictures of what it was like. So that's the outside. This is the inside. So lots of games and DVDs. And basically, it worked on an exchange. Most of the time, people were trading. So they would bring their own games in. I would give them a value on their own games based on whatever the current rates were. So if something to me was worth £10 on the shelf, retail value, I would probably give them £4 to £5 as an exchange value, which they can put against anything else that they wanted in the shop. So it's the same as what it would work in game station, whatever.
This is what I used to do with the boys all the time when they were
everyone
younger.
used to do it.
Yeah. This is how they used to get all their games. They'd taken games that were worth about 100 quid and they'd end up coming out with about 20 quid to spend.
Yeah, pretty much. I used to operate a membership scheme as well. So when you come in, you fill in a form for data protection. I was a data protection controller and I created a database and everyone got given a number. So instead of every time when they come in, me taking their name, address and everything, which was by law you had to do when somebody was dealing secondhand, all I would do is ask them to produce their membership card and check off, get them to confirm their identity. And then I just wrote down their number and what they brought in. So that's how the membership sort of scheme worked, it worked very well.
Paul says he used to go to the gym that was through the door to the left.
Oh, yes. Yeah. There was a gym upstairs, I think, wasn't there? It used to make a right racket.
That was Paul.
Yeah, just another angle here. Here's the day when this was when I was closing up. I remember doing this. I started doing a sale on everything. So initially I did 20% off everything. And then I reduced it further and down.
Did you do that writing yourself in the window?
Yeah.
It's so good. Aren't you clever?
So yeah, eventually it was down to 50% off, and then we closed up.
Day.
What else have we got? Any other pictures? Here we go. Look at that modern till there. None of this iPad stuff. Proper till. Up here in the corner here, I had a TV. So I could play my games all the way down here from behind the counter. So I just put a game on the PlayStation 2 or something, and I could play it on here. So when it was quiet in the shop,
pretty much what you spent all your day doing, wasn't it?
When it was quiet in the shop and we didn't have many customers, which is like 7 out of the 8 hours in a day, I used to just stand and play games.
Yeah, he was setting the trend for all the youngsters in the bedrooms nowadays.
No, that's it. Is that it? Yeah.
Alan says, something you would ever want to go back into?
No, not bricks and mortar. It's strange. I've come full circle. I'm almost doing a similar thing, but I just don't have a physical shop. It's like 20 years later, and I'm back buying and selling again. It's weird. It is a bit strange.
Oliver Ian says, like Arkwright and on open all hours, that writing on the windows.
Class that. Look at it. Look at that on there. No, I did enjoy it, but very, very difficult to make a living. Very difficult. Luckily, I was living with my parents at the time, so I didn't need a lot of disposable income. Otherwise, I'd have been absolutely screwed.
And it helped when you had to pay off the debt afterwards.
Yeah. So there you go. I thought I would share that with everybody.
Richard Payne says he has a till like that in his lock-up to list.
Oh, nice. Probably worth good money now, aren't they? And
Andrew says the telephone number is still Chris's number today.
try ringing it, see what happens.
Paula said, have I missed the reveal of where the retro stuff is from yet? No, because you've not told anyone, have you?
What's that, sorry?
Your retro stuff that you've been getting online, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's a closely guarded secret at the moment. Yeah, it took me a lot. It takes you a long time to find decent wholesalers and retailers and stuff to buy your stock from. I've had some really bad experiences buying bulk lots prior to finding some decent ones. At some stage, I'm going to share. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and buy some more orders from them at some point. Don't tell her, though.
No, he's not. He seriously, you have nowhere to put anything. You know when people have been stockpiling and panic buying? Well, that's what he's doing with bloody stock.
I will share the company at some point in the near future, but I want to make sure I'm sharing a decent company before I do it.
Yeah. You want to make sure you bought all the good stuff first.
Well, I'm that. But I don't like recommending any company unless they are going to be decent, because the last thing I want to do is say, oh yeah, I've had 1 lot or 2 lots or 3 lots from them, and then you try and you hold me over the coal for recommending them. So
Alan P says, we don't normally allow this sort of talk in here. It's banned.
What?
You missing watching the Mighty Sky Blues play?
I'm missing football, definitely. Yeah. But yeah, it seems strange. The Premier League season is going to be squashed, isn't it? They're gonna null and void it, aren't they? It is a shame. Have we caught up with everything?
Richard just put it was about 50 quid last time we checked for the till.
So it hasn't really gone much in value. Paul says, don't blame me for keeping your cards close to your chest on the source. I'd love to get my hands on some of that retro stuff, though. Paul, you know what? You can just go have a search online. Just search wholesale vintage clothing. There must be easily sort of 10 companies that I can think of that will pop up on a search like that. And then it's a case of having a look at each one and have a look what their minimum orders are, because you don't want to risk too much money initially. And just try one out. I've had bad experiences, but I've also had good experiences. So you've also got to think, you've got to be prepared that it might not turn out great. And their policies when you buy bulk blind like that at wholesale level is that there are no refunds. So unless you kick up a real storm about something, you are not going to get your money back. I
mean, you did complain about.
I complained about
first. Well, it was the first one that you bought, wasn't it? And it was a bit. It was pants. It was
terrible. It was not sure. I mean, I think I've got my money back, but I donated. I bought 50. Not 50, but it was quite a lot. Maybe 40 varsity jackets. I immediately donated 20 of them to the local charity shop. It was that bad. They weren't even like I could sell them in a poor condition. They were just crap. And then the rest, I think I've probably had my money back on them, but I don't really think I've made money on it. So you've got to be real careful, but you just have to try 1 or 2 until you find one that you're comfortable with on a regular basis. And it's taken me a while to get to that point.
But even out of the 2 lots you've had, like you said, you had one that was fantastic and the other one was all right, wasn't it? You've got enough stuff in there that will probably get you your money back and maybe make you a bit, but then there's stuff in there that was pants as well.
So I'm kind of moving around the different wholesalers. I think I've ordered now from 4 or 5 different wholesalers where I've ordered blind, and I've had a mixed response. So in my mind, I've got 2 that actually I would go back to. One of them obviously was the lot that you saw on the video this week, but keep trying. But what I might do is I might share that information once I'm comfortable that they're a decent organisation.
I might share that information just so he stops buying from them. Nick K says that Papua New Guinea top and the Jimi Hendrix cycle top look pretty cool. Good bundles.
Yeah, the Jimi Hendrix cycle top I put up for $69.99 based on a Google search of similar. It's on Google and it's been going for that kind of money. I've sent a couple of offers out on it, but I've not had a sale on it yet.
See, and this is why I say that this talk is banned, because the minute football is mentioned, the chat just goes straight to football. Men, they just can't help it.
What's Nick say? I don't think I could deal with Liverpool not winning the title. We're only 2 games away.
That's Andrew. Andrew started it. He said they've just announced Premier League results. Man City has been relegated for financial irregularities.
Yeah.
So he's got them all going. But Andrew says he refused to order from any wholesalers that has onion in the title. Thank you, Oliver Ian. I take your apology. No more football talk. Consider yourselves all told.
I'll quite happily tell you about Glass Onion now that Andrew has mentioned them. Glass Onion are as far as I'm aware, the biggest wholesaler of vintage clothing. So Glass Onion, you can Google them and have a look at their website. They do, or they used to before lockdown, they used to do reasonably regular open days where you could go down, hand pick stuff. But you can order online with Glass Onion. I haven't done, and the only reason I haven't ordered online is they have a massive minimum order value, which makes it difficult for a small reseller like myself. I think it's £1,000.
Wow.
Now that's a big order. When you're talking about vintage clothing, if you're spending £1,000, you've got a shitload of clothing. You've got a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure it's 1,000. Sometimes I think I might have had an email. Occasionally they drop it, like to £500 just as a little bit of a promo to try and get you on board. But they are the organisation that pretty much supplies all the vintage kilo sales that you see, like Vintage Kilo. I think it's just called Vintage Kilo. What's the other ones? Been to quite a few in the, out and about in the communities and the cities and at the universities. They supply them with their clothing. So you can actually buy direct from Glass Onion. So feel free to Google them. I haven't bought from them simply because their minimum order is really big. But if you can afford that kind of minimum order and you're willing to risk it, because it is still blind at the end of the day.
And we have been to the open day ones, and that it's been hit and miss. The last one we went to before we moved was pants, wasn't it? Well, I say it was pants. Chris ended up buying his first lot of cycle shirts from there simply because there was nothing really else there that we would normally buy. We managed to pick a couple of coats up and that was it. So Chris, being Chris, doesn't like to walk away from these things without purchasing something. So he bought his cycle shirts, didn't you? And that's where you kind of...
And that's why I ended up buying another lot of cycle shirts from another company.
But if it hadn't have been for those, we'd have literally walked away with hardly anything, wouldn't we, that time? But the time before, we had loads. There was loads to pick from.
Belle looking worried Chris is going to order from Glass Onion very soon.
Put it one way, I'm just glad that he told me that. If he actually orders from Glass Onion now, there'll be some serious domestics going on in this household.
I think it's £1,000 minimum. It might be 500. I can't remember, but even 500 for me would be a lot of money to spend on something that I've not picked myself.
We have nowhere to put it.
But feel free, go and have a look at their website. Go and have a look. No problem. Yeah, I'll share that one because they are the most well known.
At this rate, we will be bulk selling to people. The amount of stuff you've got.
I've got a lot of stuff to get through. Okay, so do we have news? Now, you can't say who it is or who we're speaking to on Monday's show, but do we have any news in regards to it?
Don't know. You won't let me get my phone. It's downstairs.
Well, it'll be on mine, won't it?
So no, at 11 o'clock at night, I don't think he's replied.
No, okay. We'll check tomorrow.
Right. But we're going to have hopefully, a
We-
super special guest.
We might have one.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for their agent to get back to us. What are you laughing at? It's true. We're waiting for their agent to get back to us for Monday night's show. Fingers crossed. A big guest on the show.
If we do manage to get this fantastic guest speaker, we want you to all be prepared to have some really good questions.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be amazing.
Watch this space.
Marie, based on that look, I'd better not. Oh no, he's talking about pants because you say pants a lot, don't you?
Do I say pants?
Yeah. It's a proper Manc thing, that, isn't it? Pants means rubbish.
Oh right. I didn't realise I said it that much. If you ask Chris, what my word that I say a lot is, what's the word I say a lot?
What is it again? I forgot.
You failed.
Hang on. Seriously?
Apparently, I say seriously a lot.
You do?
Seriously?
Yes, she does. So there's lots of intrigue as to Monday night. Tori says, "Ooh, who could it be?"
Ooh.
Oliver and Andrew's on the show Monday. How can we be prepared if we don't know? Well, keep an eye on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, because if we can confirm with their agent that they're okay, which is laughing, but it's true, they have an agent, then I will promo it. I will put a promotion out. I'll put the thumbnail, I'll share the links and stuff. It's going to be so exciting and it's going to be brilliant. It's probably, in fact, not probably, it will definitely be the best guest that we've ever had on the show. That's all I can say about it. I mean, they are an absolute star, aren't they?
I'm not going to disagree with you.
And not only that, yeah, here's another little clue. They actually have their own channel as well.
Yeah, that is true as well.
Now, that's all I can say, because if we're not able to make it happen, if we can't get the right people involved to make it happen, then it will be disappointing. But
Leanne's just said, just subbed on Insta, are we bigging them up too much?
hang on, where are we?
Down.
Yeah, I'm just reading the rest. It's not rally. No, it's not rally roots. Is it Jesus?
Oh, not far off.
Easter appearance. Someone from Oz. No, they're not from Oz. Very much British. Born and bred British. Oh, Leanne's just subbed us on Insta. Are you bigging them up too much? No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
It's Nick and Andrea is the agent. No. What country are they from? They're from the UK.
Born and bred.
Stu
Just
said it's
about.
not me, is it? Sorry, Andrew, you're going to be trumped. If this happens, if we can get this coup, and it is a coup, then this will not be beaten by any reseller. I'm telling you now, any reseller across the board, big or small, this will not be beaten. Have we bigged it up too much now?
Yeah, you have.
Okay. Paul's just reeling them off. Nick Hills, Lonnie from Shed Flip, Moses. Oh God, no. It benefits, but no, it's not Ben. George Ross, no, it's not George.
Spice Girls. Oh, we're getting closer.
Just give up. You, it's going to be too hard for you to get. So anyway, that's it. Other than to, of course, say thank you to you all for joining us. We've had a lot of people in the chat today. I really appreciate it. Look out over the next couple of days for, I've got a couple more Bell versus Chris versus Bell, Bell versus Chris.
Just say Chris is winning,
yes.
whatever. Because
we've got What games are we doing? We're doing
Someone said that Puzzle Bobble. Were we looking at that?
possibly Puzzle Bobble, WWF, wrestling. Yes, I'm gonna be Doink the Clown.
I'll bleeding doink you.
Oh no, the Undertaker. I'll be the Undertaker.
Oh, no,
Bagsy the Undertaker.
You said doinks now.
All right, I'll be Doink. So we've got WWF, possibly Puzzle Bobble, a tennis game, and something else, but I can't think what it is.
I can guarantee you now there will not be a single football game because I cannot play them for love nor money. So there will not be one.
Street Fighter 2. Yes, good idea.
I said Street Fighter and you were like, oh, okay, a fighting game.
Well, we've already had Mortal Kombat 2, but what we will do Street Fighter 2 a bit further down the line when we've done a few others.
What's No Mercy?
I was playing No Mercy the other day.
Don't know what that is.
Is that the song from the 90s? No Mercy.
We need to find some more racing games as well. I don't mind.
Outrun. We're going to do Outrun at some point. Doink was my favourite.
I've never even heard of Doink.
So if you've not Doink the Clown.
It doesn't matter how many times you say it to me. I don't know who Doink the Clown is.
Oh my God, she's not lived. You were a big wrestling fan as well.
Oh no, I wasn't. The boys were big wrestling fans.
Sensible Soccer. Yes, we've got Sensible as well.
No, I don't do football games.
Why not play a game Belle can play?
Because I can't play any.
To be fair, she's useless at them all, to be honest with you.
I didn't grow up playing computer games. It just wasn't my thing. And like, even though I've had two boys, because they could always play together, I didn't really play. I didn't mind doing like the odd thing like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like the platform games.
No. So if you've not watched any of the Chris versus Belle series, it's 3-1 to me. But go back and watch them. They're only short videos. We only do like one level or best of 3 or something. Oh, excuse me. Best of 3, something like that. So they only last about 5 minutes. So go back and watch them. And we're going to release a few more over the next few days, which we're going to film in the morning, probably, or maybe tonight. Should we do them tonight?
It's 11 o'clock.
Okay. And yeah, so that is it. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining us.
Come on, Tori, Team Belle.
If Andrew's going live, I don't know if he was joking or if he actually is going live. Go and check out Andrew's channel. And that is it. So I'd like to thank you all for the final time.
Yes, thank you very much.
And we'll call it a day. And hopefully we'll see every single one of you, because we need, if this big thing happens on Monday night, we need the biggest audience that we've ever had. Right?
Keep going.
We need the biggest audience ever for this ultimate live interview. Okay? We'll leave it at that. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.